Oh, you betcha, yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys were here. I don't know what accent
you know.
I'm doing. What's up, Rachel?
Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm spectacular, Can't wait to get this started. If you don't know what we're doing here, guys, what's up? I'm Alex Mack, part of the Call to Action crew, and you are here with me and Rachel and some fine people to do some debating on Call to Action's Schmoebates show, where we debate and argue to the death of all things Schmoedown. So thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us. Rachel, you are no stranger to debating. You are no stranger to arguing, and almost always getting your way when it makes all these you make these points. So I'm excited to see you in this kind of judgment role.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be on this side. It's fun arguing, but also like, who doesn't love to judge people and have them convince you of things? Like, yeah, right. Like when you ask me, like, do you want to judge? I'm like, you mean like every other day? But this time it's live. So
every other day?
well, not every other, but every day. Every other day. Semantics, words mean things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm super excited to see this. This match is going to be incredibly brutal and hilarious because, of course, we know that my mama, the Den Mom, is going to be on. So it's going to be funny and smart and hilarious. But I'm really excited to see this this special unknown mystery accuser is going to be coming on.
Absolutely. Our mystery competitor. Unfortunately, I was going through the den and, when I was chatting with a whole bunch of people, with C2A about who we should have on. And I was like, Rachel has played in the Tournament of Champions. I got to have her as my co-host, but who am I going to have? Kate obviously is amazing, but I went down the roster and unfortunately, schedule-wise, some things just didn't happen and people weren't available. And, I was just like, I guess I have to go with, a fan or a viewer, in order to play. And so, so I had to kind of put the option out there. That's for sure. So, a little sneaky competitor definitely got in for sure. Okay, so guys, if you're not familiar with Schmoebates in particular, thanks so much for hopping on again. I will let you know what the format is. Both of our competitors will be arguing 3 questions today. We'll be starting with an opening statement as well as 4 minutes of debate and a closing statement as well. But before we kind of go into that, let's go ahead and introduce our competitors. The first one, the Den Mother herself. You might know her as, Schmoedown Mom, or maybe the comedian Amazingness. Let's face it, it is Kate Mulligan.
It's gonna lose Mulligan.
Hi, Mom.
There she is. Hi, guys. Number 1 rule in Schmoebates is show up with a lot of confidence, and I'm breaking that rule.
You know what? You're giving me some serious Gina Lametti vibes, and I'm so here for it. From Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's all about the confidence. Get that reference?
Oh, yes. I love Gina. Chelsea Peretti, yeah?
She's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Her character is like low-key my favorite character of the entire show.
For sure. Yeah. Also, my mic stand's misbehaving. I literally signed on while I was still in kindergarten orientation via computer. I'm in a really great place for this to happen, I think.
You know what? Again, I know we kind of chatted about it before, but I'm so grateful to have you on here. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I know you're no stranger to obviously hanging out with for Chilled Action and Call Live and all that good stuff, but you never actually debated before.
No.
Are you big into debating? Do you like arguing in general, or anything specifically to Schmoedown, or is it something like you're like low key, like your favorite thing in the world?
I do love an argument, but I love an argument when it's something like, I don't know, like when Suge Knight, when he was like, magic is better than Jordan, Mama went in. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's that's an absurd thing to say, Sugie. I love you, but that's an absurd thing to say. And I'm coming for you. But like, this, I don't know if I'm going to have the, Ben's answers are really good too. Like, that's sort of where I'm at with it. I'm like, oh, okay. No, that's actually a great point.
Yeah, but I feel like you have all this like pent up frustration and just like rage because you're a mom and that just happens and you have to keep that all inside. This is the perfect place to let that out. So just fucking let it purge and enjoy. It's gonna be funny.
I want to know those ghost judges too.
Yes, we are gonna just want to let you guys know we are gonna be talking about we're gonna bring on board our guest George towards the end of the episode, so definitely stay tuned. Our next competitor, I forgot to mention, also it's gonna be really hard to argue with Kate, not only because she's a den mother, because she can also tell you because I said so, and that's a line only a mother can say.
That's right.
Because I said so. Okay, listen. I better not hear any clapbacks. Okay, for our next competitor. You may know this person. You may not know this person. I'm not entirely sure, but somehow, some way,
I just realized what
happened,
I did.
And I'm so excited. I'm so excited that's happening. And their name is Mr. Ben Goddard.
I tried to sneak in the drink right before we got on.
No, it was the cat meow that was perfectly timed. I was like, wait, there's a cat on?
Yeah.
Also, by extension, future rookie of the year. Oh my gosh, it's pretty fantastic. I stand by it. I stand by it. It's definitely one of the best rookie competitors of the year. Absolutely. So I'm excited to have you on board. I know things that schedule-wise, things that haven't always worked out, but I'm so glad this happened to come through last minute. I'm sorry, my cat is very vocal.
Listen, I'll tell you who's gonna have a problem with it is don't call in his ears Goddard over here.
Yeah. Hey, Alex is just doing her full method acting with the den tonight. Just
it's my cat. Okay, you want to see my cat? My cat?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Obviously.
You know what? Why not? Why not?
I mean, today is
okay,
National,
guys. You guys
Day.
are in for a treat. Please excuse my really messy house. My cat.
Oh.
Hello, baby.
Look at that little jerk. Why don't you say hi?
What do you have to say for yourself, you little facey?
He's just really upset that today is National Dog Day and not National Cat Day.
I don't know. Like suddenly, I'm gonna open the door a little bit so you can. He is the most vocal cat in the world. He's obnoxious, and I'm sure you're gonna hear a lot more from him. So just heads up. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. It is the cat is in the room, so more meows are coming, but hopefully no more distractions though. Okay, so we're gonna be getting started with the questions and debates. So I will be kind of going into all the rules and all that good stuff. I just want to bring it up here real quickly. There are going to be 3 questions that will be debated, with the winner being determined by the guest co-host and the ghost judge. That will be revealed at the end of the episode. If there is a tie, the audience vote will serve as a tiebreaker. Jake Yacovetta will be included in the link below in the chat, so you can go ahead and do that there. But the round format is there are 60-second opening statements apiece, followed by 4 minutes of open debate and 60 seconds of closing statements as well. We're going to be starting with Ben for the first opening statement, followed by Kate, and for the final one, we'll be doing a coin toss. You must win at least 2 of the 3 rounds to be declared the winner, but each competitor has a 30-second of uninterrupted time extension that can be used at any time, but you only have the opportunity to use it once throughout the entire debate.
That's new. I like that.
Use it wisely. You can use it. You cannot use it. It's totally up to you. You can use it at the end of, and we can add it on to whatever question round section you want. Okay.
Great.
Okay. Perfect. Now,
don't forget you can placate.
Yes.
Placate to the judges. It's totally
excellent. I was like, you want me to play, Kate? I was like, yeah, I'll play. That's what I'm here. I'll play. Kate,
play Kate.
Oh, I got it.
Play.
Oh, someone is echoing a bit.
Is it me?
I mean, it doesn't between either Rachel or you, Kate. Because I can hear echoing.
Okay.
Does anyone else? Can anyone else hear
I can't
echoing,
hear it.
or is it only me?
I can't hear echoing.
You can't hear me? Maybe it's just me then. Okay. In that case, if no one else can hear it, maybe I'm just imagining things. Who knows? Okay. All right. So we're gonna be starting with Ben for his opening statements. You do have 60 seconds on the clock to let us know your opening statement. And my dude.
Wait, have we asked the question yet or no?
Oh, I'm about to.
Okay. I was like,
yeah. I was going to say, are you ready? And then, Kate, can you read the question?
I am here today.
What year is it, guys? I don't know.
Right? Yeah.
Who cares?
You're just here to hang out. Let's face it.
I don't
Okay.
have a flying car, and that's all that matters.
All right, but Ben, are you ready with your opening statements? Are you like ready to provide it?
I am ready.
All right. Well, Rachel, please do us honors in reading our first question.
Question number 1. What non-den competitor shows the most potential to succeed with the den?
Yes. So many to choose from. So many great competitors, but also so many potential lions and cubs, in the air. All right. But you have 60 seconds to let us know your answer starting now.
So my answer is John Roca. We've all debated literally since he got drafted by the Exchange, aka drafted, that he wasn't going to be with the Exchange the next year. And so I think that the den would be a perfect fit for him. John is a Hall of Fame Mount Rushmore player, but we have seen that he has struggled with his last 2 matches, his only online matches. He's undefeated in live this year. But he has struggled with his online matches. And Kate, I think, would be the perfect manager for him. I think she gives just what he needs. Finstock is a great in-person manager, but Kate energy transfers over online much better. And I think that he would fit like a glove. That's it.
Oh, that's it? Yield the rest of your time? All right. Yielding the last 12 seconds. Okay. All right. Great pick. I'm excited to see Kate really say nah to that answer here in a bit. Okay, Kate, let us know your pick for potential competitors that would be successful working under your guidance. You have 1 minute starting now.
Well, first of all, Ben is correct. John Roca would be fantastic. Just want to put that out there. Ben's correct. Also, I will say, I think Lon Harris matches the den perfectly. First of all, he's got a 3-letter name, L-O-N. We got Tom, T-O-M. We've got B-E-N, Ben. We've got Saul. You think it's spelled S-A-U-L. It's just spelled S-A-L, okay? We've got Rachel. Funny, she spells it R-C-L, so it's a 3-letter name, Rachel. Lon's character work is next level. He's brought something out this year. I feel like he hasn't in the past, and I feel like I see him and I'm like, I want to play with this guy. And I feel like he and Tom would be great together because they're both straight up weirdos. And Lon Harris wins. Seriously? Oh, I don't know.
Cat is so loud. I love it.
The cat.
I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, he's just hanging out like right up here. Yeah, sorry about my really dirty house. It's a big blanket they like to lay on. But yes, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so these are both really, really fantastic picks. It sounds like overall, Kate is really not only going over with talking about, the spelling of the name, obviously, but also you're going with the overall vibe of the character as well. Not so much the stats and strengths and weaknesses, which is actually the approach that Ben is talking about. He's really kind of diving into like real strengths, weaknesses, what Kate can really do to really help him translate his recent losses into potential wins. Rachel, what do you think of some of these choices so far?
I think they're both solid. Obviously, I have a massive amount of respect for Roca. Like Ben said, he is a Hall of Famer. Like he's been around basically since season 3. So basically, since the formation of what we currently know as the Schmoedown has existed, Roca's been a part of it. Lon's character work is unparalleled. Like, I don't care who else you're comparing him to. Like, yes, Roca's amazing as a heel, and Kalinowski's great, and Guy obviously is like heel to end all heels. However, the fact that he can go from playing the professor to the delinquent is hilarious. I would are we covering what we want to hear now?
Well, you can absolutely, you can let them know, but also I kind of let them kind of debate themselves, and then I kind of let them, and at the very end of the debate, the 4-minute debate, then I like to address, be like, okay, well, could you kind of elaborate on that? Could you kind of counteract this or whatever it may be? But this is the time to really kind of stick holes in each other's arguments, really point out each other's wrongdoings, essentially. So I'm kind of curious, but also I have a hard time like picturing Kate being like, Roka sounds like an awful person to be in the den. So that's going to get interesting. Roka sounds awful. Why would I want that guy?
You're wrong. I'm not charismatic. I mean, come on.
But also, they're both fantastic. Okay, guys, you guys got 4 minutes on the clock. Are you ready to debate?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, you guys got 4 minutes starting now.
Hey, Benny.
Hey, I just think that we've seen Lon. Lon's always been a great player, but he's really flourished this year with a delinquent, and I feel like he's found his niche with Paul Oyama in Final Exam and with Winston, and I kind of don't want to see that go away yet. Not that like Kate wouldn't, like Kate's just a great manager, so she's be good with anyone. But when it comes,
oh no, now I find a place to argue him.
but when it comes to someone that truly needs new management, we see it in John Roka. He said it himself. We even saw it at the end after the Founding Fathers lost when Dan was all fired up. Tom tried to jump in there, and Roka Lou said, "Tom, keep your mouth quiet. We're talking here." Like you saw a player literally hush his own manager. So if there's anyone that needs new management, it is John Roka. And who knows? If John comes to the den, we might get Dan Murrell too. Who knows? Is it a possibility? I don't want to say, but I'm also saying that I don't think they want to break up as a team. So I'll just throw that little wild card in there as well. I like where Lon is right now. He has had some of the best character work, obviously, we've ever seen. His promo against us was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And his dog is constantly confused. So I'm game for all of it.
I hear you on all of that. I don't argue with a single point of that, except for I will say that I also love where Lon is, and I think he's great with Paul, but I also could see him being with Tom. And I also will say, if you're Winston, who are the three that you're keeping? You've got Chandru, you've got Liz Shannon Miller, you've got Paul Oyama. I don't know that Lon's the one he keeps. So I sort of feel like I'm also looking about eligibility, like who could we realistically pull? Lon, if you're watching, come to the den. It's 3 letters, just like your name, just like Ben's name, just like Saul and Sean Sullivan's name, and everybody else's name is all 3 letters. Great. I'll drop that one. But yeah, I feel like I agree with you. And John Roka, I would love to, because I feel like also he's somebody that like he needs new management, but also I don't think John, if he's saying that to Finstock, there's no way that he ever wants to hear what I have to say.
But so that's why I feel like you'd be the perfect manager, is because John doesn't need a gameplay manager. He needs a hype man. He needs someone that is going to laser him in if he has a bad round 2 or 3 or 4, whatever championship match. After that, like, hey, you missed your 5. It's over. It is 0-0. We're going into overtime. You have made it. No one thought you would be here. They always underestimated you against Ethan. You're here now. And that's the kind of manager you are. Like he said that over and over. He needed Tom to refocus him for that overtime, and it didn't happen. And that's what I feel like you would bring to the table for Roka. He doesn't, like, John knows this game. John can forget more about the Schmoedown than most of us will ever learn. He just needs someone in his corner that's going to splash that water in his face and be like, you're John Roka. You've got this. Let's go get it now. Like we saw it with Shannon today with Mike. Shannon was like, I saw that look on your face. Get it out of your head. And that's the kind of manager you are too.
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you. You guys, Ben was right on that one. I was gonna say, no, I really feel like though Roka's not like he won't tolerate the accent. I feel like I would come in after round 2 and be like, guy, look at me, look me in the eyes, guy. And I feel like Roka would be like, forget it. Whereas I feel like Lon is sort of like it's a big deal to him. He cares about the game, but I also don't feel like he's as high stakes as Roka is. Like Roka was legitimately distraught. But listen, if you win this, that's great, because then everybody agrees that Roka should come to our team.
And also, I
win-win.
love like Tom and Lon are 2 of the best characters. I think them together is too much of a good thing.
Oh. We yield.
I thought you called time. Sorry, I heard you call time.
Oh no, it's like, yeah, just like I said, 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty fantastic, and I really, after those arguments, I mean, I can definitely see both of them potentially working under your guidance. You know, Kate, for sure. I am going to be asking our ghost judge what she is kind of looking for in the closing statements. But starting with you, Rachel, what do you kind of think about these arguments so far? What do you need to hear as not only a judge, but a co-faction member, to kind of solidify their arguments?
I would really love to hear how the den would be good for each of the individual, not just Kate being a manager, but like the rest of the den. What are we bringing to help your players that you chose? And also reverse, like, what do your players bring to the den to help the rest of the competitors? I love the idea of Dan coming with Roka, but at that point, do we have 3 massive teams? And if so, which one's the A team? Do we, because we've all seen Roka, and his ego, which is well earned. But like, do we concede to Dan and Roka that they are the A team if they come into a den setting where we have Tom and Paul and then you and me, Ben? I love the idea of Lon coming into the den. I think that's hilarious. What would you do with each of them? Would you have them play singles? I know Roka's talking about, doing IG and Star Wars. Like, how would you put them out and play them with the den?
Yes. Absolutely. Great points. We are going to be saving that. Just go ahead and we're going to save that for our closing statement. So you can go ahead and address as much or as little as that as you like. So our ghost judge, if you have anything you would like me to say, just go ahead and let me know in our private chat or whatever it may be. But so far, honestly, I definitely agree with everything you're saying. These are really great competitors that, shine in multiple divisions, not leagues, divisions. Okay. You're welcome, Christian.
Did I say leagues? Oh my God.
Oh no, not that. It's just like I have said leagues a few times, and I have had a DM from Christian being like, it's divisions.
They're divisions.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. But yeah, I do, not gonna lie, but I do think you're totally right. Roka, he is a man that had, justifiably so. He is a man with a lot of pride, a lot of ego, but he does have the record and the belts to prove it. Not right now, but he has had the belts to prove it, for sure. But also Lon, he is definitely like a competitor right now that everyone is talking about. And I can easily see him, vibing with everyone in the den. No problem. I don't know if he's going to, be the part of the best team in the world, or he's going to provide all the points in the world. But is he going to hang out around the corner while hearing for Cake's accent? I can definitely see it. Okay, well, we're going to be going into our closing statements as well. Where since we started with Ben, we are also going to end with Ben on this closing statements. You do have 1 minute to let us know, like I said, and address anything that Rachel and myself had said. Are you ready?
I'm trying to remember the questions Rachel asked, but yes, I'm ready.
All right, starting now.
So John is a man that likes to make his own. Like he's a Western. He wants to make his own frontier, and I feel like that's what he could do on the den. He's been on the Founding Fathers. He's been, with the Exchange, the Four Horsemen. That's already settled, and a lot of it comes back to Dagnino with like, Manager of the Year 4 times running, 3 times running, whatever. Here he builds something from the ground up. He makes his own name here. If he comes by himself, forms another team, now that's another thing. Because it's attached to Dan Murrell. Like, there's 2 of the best players ever. If he takes Paul Preston from obscurity and Paul Preston's got a lot of potential. Tom's got a lot of potential. Rachel's got a lot of potential. Cool. Now they have belts. And everyone will be like, that's because John Roka joined that person and made them up their game to that point.
10 seconds.
There was another point I wanted to make. I got whatever. We're done. I'm done.
Okay, yield in the last few seconds. That's totally fine. No biggie. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have Kate. We also have your closing statements as well. Address as much or as little as you like. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. You are ready. I'm ready for you. Starting now.
Well, the way that John Roka, very well stated, Ben, makes his own frontier. Lon makes his own homeless shelter, and I feel like that's what the den is. I feel like it's just a ragtag bunch of we're all great pals, but Lon brings to us the vibe we already have going on, which is like nobody expects us to do well, but like you all know that homeless guy in the corner that's a genius in calculus. that's us. Like a Force Ghost is here. Basically, so what will we bring to Lon? We're going to be a supportive network for what the character work is that he's trying to do, because there's not another character on the on Drip Drip Swag Squad the way that he is a character. Even him with Paul feels so unmatched in terms of, not in terms of knowledge, but in terms of like what the personality is doing. And also what does he bring to us? He brings to us just great, incredible knowledge. And that's what we are founded on, is that everybody has this great base of knowledge. The end. Thank you. Bye.
And all right. Okay. I'm into that. Okay. So, okay. So that concludes that does conclude our first round. Now, in our private chat, you have heard our opening statements, our open debate, as well as our closing statements. I am going to be asking both Rachel and our ghost judge that's hanging out in the background here to let me know who they think is the winner this round. Now, we are going to be waiting a few minutes. I'm going to actually give you guys 2 minutes to kind of let me know your answer. If you guys come up with your answer sooner than that, totally fine. If you guys want longer than that, we can also use the fans that can be our tiebreaker as well in a vote. But we're just going to be all right. So, all right. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to do some debating a little bit, do a debating on the debate a little bit, and let me know what you think. Okay, so real quickly, just want to pop over to this chat over here as well. Let's get ready to talk Schmoedown. Some of our favorite people, what's up?
Hey.
My boy, the Bandit, is here.
What up, Shug?
And is this a den takeover? Yes, it is. Much love to you all. You're great people. Make this community great. Hashtag Bandit Brigade. Hashtag Greasers. Mm-hmm. Is Greasers like a thing for the brigade? Got it? Is there something
this isn't backstage. This isn't backstage.
Save it for backstage. Save it for backstage. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with the Bandit Brigade.
I don't know.
It's not the Bandit Brigade.
It's not the Bandit.
Should I not know what it is?
We can tell you. We can't talk about it anymore without getting in trouble.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Guys, thanks for teasing me like that. Whatever. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking to, it's Sugar, Justin, whoever is like running that account. So whatever, guys. But also there's a lot of love, in the chat for both people for sure. Miss Movies herself, she says he's only been a manager for two times in singles, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise because I am right. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So, but also I hope the ghost judge is a ghost.
Thank you, John Pierce.
Yes, John, but which Force Ghost? Which
John
one?
Pierce sees me. John Pierce sees me.
That is the real question I need answered like pronto. I'm like kind of regretful. My cats, neither of my cats are named Force Ghosts.
I would put them in a movie.
It's like, oh right.
Are they? Wait,
are they? Right. Okay, you guys. It seems that we do have a difference of opinion. We do have a difference of opinion. In our private chat between our ghost judge and Rachel as well. So Jake is going to be providing the link to you guys. You guys kind of have to let us know who you think should be the winner. And as a result, because we do have a difference of opinion on who wins this round, we are not, I'm not going to let you know who the winner is of this round. We're going to find out a little bit later. So get excited, y'all. Get excited. Gosh. Yes, it's crazy. It really is. That's crazy. All right. So we are going to be going into our second question. And I know last time we started with Ben. So this time for this question, we are going to be going with Kate. Oh. Interesting. We are going to find that out later. I just saw some votes already pouring in, so I'm pretty excited. Okay, so we are going to be going to our second question. We are going to be starting with Kate for your opening statements. Rachel, will you please do the honors?
Absolutely. Your second question, what would the most fun team composed of Den members that have not teamed up before?
Now we are going to be going in. We have a team right here of Rachel and Ben, of one of the best teams right now, within Schmoedown. But also, there's a lot of team members, team potentials, within the den as well. So, and I asked them to create not just a good team, but also a fun team, a team that we're excited to see on camera. Because let's be honest, guys, right now we just need some entertainment. And I need a fun team, a really fun team, guys. Let's make it happen. All right. We're going to be starting with Kate. Are you ready for your opening statement?
I am.
Okay. You have 1 minute on the clock. Starting now.
So everybody knows that my main philosophy is that everybody has the same number of letters in their name. So Ben and Tom. And I'll tell you why. Because you know what's fun? Winning is fun. Now listen, if you said what team are you the proudest of, I'd be answering Rachel and Ben right now. Absolutely, I'd be answering Rachel and Ben. But we're saying, what if I had to take a new team? What would be fun? I feel like Tom's very strange character and his nonchalant ability to answer questions, and Ben's nonchalant ability to answer questions, and also a fun character, but not anywhere near as weird. I feel like that dichotomy would be so fun to watch, and the fact that they would just sort of steamroll through everybody. And so that to me would be fun. And also Tom is fun and Ben is fun. And I yield the rest of my time, Senator.
Cool. All right. Remaining the last 5 seconds of your time. Absolutely. Okay. So Ben and Tom. I do want to clarify this Ben.
Yes. Is there another Ben on my team?
We don't.
I don't know when you said I don't know why, but I didn't visualize.
This is the action channel. They have to make sure.
Yeah.
I did it for some reason. There's a lot of Bens.
There's a lot of Bens.
There's a lot of repeat names in this league, and it's infuriating and ridiculous, but I love it.
There's a lot. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Great pick of people. I love those picks. They're awesome overall. Okay. So now we are going to be going over to Ben. It's going to be funny to see you arguing against yourself here in a minute. Are you ready with your opening statement?
Enjoy it, Ben.
I'm throwing a curveball out here because I thought of a better one, and it's going to argue against Kate's in her own way. I'm going to throw her right back at her.
All right. Well, even better. That's going to get interesting. You do have 1 minute on the clock. Starting now.
I've got Saul and Paul Preston. I just thought of this one. For a second, I was thinking Brett and Tom. I was thinking Brett and Paul. But you know what? Saul and Paul. Can anyone cut a better promo than these two? Because I feel like, yes, we come here to play movie trivia. But if all we were doing is playing movie trivia, we could do it at a bar and no one would watch. We are here for entertainment. And is anybody granted, Tom has his own way of promoing and they're all amazing, but I missed Paul. I did not realize how much I missed Paul Preston's promos until I saw him do it. We're not here for the nerddom. Go back to your VCRs, kid. Go back to the comic book shop. Saul is easily a good enough player to go into regular Schmoedown. We saw what he can do in Inner Geekdom. So Saul and Paul together, and they already have a team name, Saul and Paul. So use card deal.
Time. Perfect combination of letters. I do agree. Absolutely. Ben and Tom, Saul and Paul. This is going to get confusing really quick.
Yep.
All right.
In the history of Schmoebates, has anyone ever conceded defeat? Because I would just like to yield. I mean,
can I actually form that team? Can I?
I'm just saying, that is so much better name wise. Oh,
I mean,
if they really into the names.
If they form a team, it needs to be all or nothing, but AUL.
Yes.
All or nothing.
Oh yeah.
That's good. I like that.
This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna get weird. I'm so excited.
Better Paul Saul.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Darren in the comments. Saul and Paul, the apostles.
Okay, so our ghost judge is actually mentioning specifically, not only are these solid team names, but also, these are really great combination of competitors. All of them are pretty amazing all around, and you're not kidding. Great potential promos ahead. I am kind of curious, not only about the promos, personalities. Kate, would you be excited to train them? But also, what would some of these matches look like? What does their interactions on screen look like? What are their strengths and weaknesses? So there's a lot to kind of consider about building these teams. Rachel, what questions would you love to see answered?
I'm sorry, I got thrown for this because I had Ben's answer before, and I was like, okay, I'm really excited. I'm like trying to form these ideas, and as soon as you said that, I was like, you motherfucker. So good. I want to know what their promos are going to look like. I want to know why they're a good fit, not just personality wise, but knowledge wise. I want to know why you're putting them together is it to win belts? Is it just are they just like a B team performance wise? Are they just there to like dance and make people happy? Or are they there to win belts? Like, I want to know what you would do with them and how you would help them become a team and like bond together.
Who goes first?
Oh, right. Well, it is open debate. So it's going to be 4 minutes of open debate. Yeah. So it's going to be 4 minutes of open debate here in a hot second. So yeah, please address any of these questions. Like you said, with the promos and dynamics, I'm excited to see this go down. You guys got 4 minutes to start debating. Starting.
Okay, go ahead
now.
Okay, so what I will say is that I very much do like Ben's idea, but I've been prompted to not quit. So I feel so angry about what you said, Ben. I'm going to tell you why you're a real raging idiot. Was that better, guys? Okay, so this is what I will say. Saul, who I love more than life itself. I love that Saul. I think he's going to be such a star. I think he's going to be such an IG star. So what I'm looking for is, we're talking about fun. You're right. They are going to be fun. Paul and Saul, great ring of the names. Going to be a lot of fun to watch. Great promos. But also, like, I don't know, like, Paul's sort of been hit or miss at times this season. I love him so much too. But also Saul has like a very specific, and Saul will study for anything, but he has a very specific realm of knowledge right now. And I feel like that is very IG focused. So I think that having Ben and Tom together, what becomes fun about that is not only do they keep getting to do their character work, and it's sort of a dichotomy. It's not really characters that should go together, is that at the end of the day, those two get a belt. And I don't know that Paul and Saul do. But also to Paul and Saul listening, I'm sorry. I don't really mean that.
But see, with the inclusion, which it should have happened this year, it did happen half the year and then somehow got changed through. There will be Inner Geekdom slices on the wheel. So that is literally 2 slices that Saul can dominate in. Because you saw the reason why Paul got TKO'd is because he got comic book movies. That's why he lost his zipper. Like, that's it. Paul's a great player, and we saw it today with Mike. It comes down to the wheel. The wheel can break people. You saw it with Alex Damon. He was beating people left and right, having perfect second rounds. He got DC movies once and got knocked out by Mike. So if you put 2 slices on the wheel that only one player can get, that's at least 3 or 4 wins right there. The league is expanding. Like they're making, like, now people almost have to be 3 league players, and Saul already has 1 league locked down. So yes, he can lean on. He can get through round 1 questions, get 5, 6 points, and then when you get to round 2, you have Paul to lean on if they get 90s or 2000s or something. Maybe he doesn't know that, but if they spin Spinner's Choice or Inner Geekdom Slice, that's 12 points right there, and that can easily throw people for a loop. Or if you play someone like someone that doesn't know an Inner Geekdom Slice, that has a weakness like that has those blind spots, that's such an advantage to have an Inner Geekdom player on a team. We've heard Kevin Smets talking about going into teams. We've heard a lot of players in, like Paulo Yama's in there, Chance is in there. Like, 2 of the best players in the league are already playing 3 leagues. So Saul is just going to dip his toes into 1. Doesn't need to play singles. He can just play teams, and it would complement themselves already, let alone their promos. The entertainment value speaks for itself, because I feel like when you get these 2 guys in a room together, you won't be able to shut them up, but it'll all be gold.
You're wrong, and I'll tell you why. why? Because you, sir, have been misinformed. Because here would be fun. I think so. Tom's whole thing is that he's always performing in somebody else's house now. How funny would it be that like you are the only team that actually play together because Tom has let himself into your house and you didn't know because you were twitching. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many fun aspects of like Tom, like whatever. And again, it's really fun to win. And you guys just both have such beautiful brains. And wow, were you so wrong about that, Ben Goddard? And I would never, ever consider putting Paul and Saul together. I don't even like when they sound the same.
Yeah, I actually, that would be a hilarious promo, me being like, what the fuck? That would be good. I admit that. I'll give you a compliment too.
And time. That wraps up our open debate. We are going to be going to our closing round here in a hot second. So both these teams really warm my heart. And I want to see them both happen. I want all these teams to happen. I want all these hypothetical. I want it to be almost like the Spider-Verse, where there's like a bazillion different Earths, and there's like a Saul and Paul, and there's a Rachel and Ben, and there's a Ben and Tom, and there's a there's just like a million and one combinations of competitors. Yeah, so let's make that happen. Schmoedown universe. What if a Schmoedown what if episode?
I mean, we were supposed to have that. Those were supposed to be the Patreon matches this season, but again, shit happens.
Yeah.
But also, who knows? And then in the future, things could happen, and so yeah. All right. So I do think I would love to hear some team, like actual team names. If you guys hear some, or are you guys going to kind of keep to it? Ben and Tom, Saul and Paul. I mean, or is the Pride so unique? That's the only one with an actual name.
Better Paul Saul is my team name. Like that. That's it.
I would also call Ben and Tom Better Paul Saul. So, so there you go.
Well, there we go. Okay, so okay, well, we are going to be going into our closing statements again. We're going to be starting with Kate for your closing statement. You do have 60 seconds on the clock. Rachel, real quickly from you, what information do you need from both of these competitors to guarantee your vote for this round?
I love how Kate's trying to focus.
No, I'm actually just trying to make my forehead smaller.
Oh, why? It's adding wrinkles. It's fine. You're gorgeous. I would really love to hear. I love the team name idea. I want to know who would be the team that you would pair them against for their first match. Why do you think that they would dominate? And would they be belt contenders, or would they be entertainment with the possibility of contending?
Rachel, I have to take notes on these things. Why are you
so sorry?
Okay. Okay, well, do we have the first team? Okay. Okay. Got it.
Just want to let everyone know as well, managing is actually just taking notes the entire time and putting on a wicked good accent. All right, guys. All right, Kate, you have 60 seconds on the clock, starting now.
So Ben is very wrong about Better Paul Saul, and I'll tell you why. Because he's a real donkey, and the truth is, so listen, Ben and Tom, I'll tell you what. Give me any team. I'll put them up. Give me Founding Fathers. Give me Who's the Boss. I put those two up against anybody. That's how fun this is going to be. Because I'll tell you what, we're going to win that one, and that's going to blow expectations out of it. What's more fun than taking down one of these teams? Put them up against Shazam. They'll take them out. And not only that, they'll take them out, and they'll be more entertaining. Because Tom's going to do it from underneath Ben's desk. Now, as far as team names go, in terms of belts and stuff, I would go with Ben winning, Tom. You know what I mean? Good stuff like that. Just spitballing here, guys.
10 seconds.
Tom Ben. It's a good one. It's like Tomcat. I yield my time, Senator.
I'm literally taking this notes down, looking at this, look at this.
Yeah.
That's the situation right now.
Yeah.
Trying to stay organized with that, and obviously my handwriting is ridiculous. But yeah, so this is really intense. Okay, so Better Paul Saul versus Ben Winning. Is that what I heard?
Ben Winning.
Ben Winning?
Ben Winning, Tom.
Ben Winning, Tom. Okay.
Ben Winning,
Tom.
Yeah.
Ben Winning, Tom. Okay. That's the title. Better Paul Saul versus Ben Winning, Tom. Okay.
Ben Winning, Tom. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Definitely.
And over to you, Ben. You also have 1 minute on the clock to really.
Rachel, can you re-ask your questions again? I'm going to use one of my JTEs.
Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to know, like, how they would play off each other, who you would pair them against, what their team name would be. Would they be belt contenders or just like happy-go-lucky fun?
Okay.
Vibes. Need it. We need it here. We need to know. All right. You also have 60 seconds on the clock, starting now.
I think they could be both. We love the Real Rejects. We love, the Wild Berries whenever they get back together. They're still a team for a reason, even though they keep losing. So they could literally either be both. They absolutely have the potential to go for belts. You have two really good players that are just finding their groove, that really love the Schmoedown like nobody's business. But then on the other hand, they're going to be fun as hell to watch. They could absolutely be like a brand new undercard for an event against the Real Rejects, against the Wild Berries reforming, because you're just going to cut the best promos. And so you have both sides of it. And of course they're going to click together. You have two very confident players that one of them will be able to take over a match, be like, I got round 2. I got this. And then you know what? I'll take this. I'll take the 2-pointer. You take the 3. We'll both get this 5. Like, you have two strong, confident players that will absolutely play off each other. I'm good.
Oh, who are competent competitors that can whip out some wicked good promos. I'm so here for it.
I just want to say, I am actually conceding to Ryan Kramer, who says United Colors of Ben and Tom.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, it's like, what do you think of some of these names that people are kind of whipping out? We have United Colors of Ben and Tom.
I mean,
we also have Ryan Payne.
Yeah.
He suggests, where'd you go, Tom? A Tom without Bandit, Aloof Bagels, Ben in the Dark with Tom. At this point, I'm pitching shows instead of team. That's true.
Ben in the Dark with Tom sounds like something off of Skinamax. Like, I'm not going to lie.
It does. Dean Morgan says, I just want a loony bin and Wild Berries match or a straightforward vegan bagel. Now, guys, we are going to be waiting a few minutes because our girl Rachel here and our ghost judge that is hanging out in the background, they're going to let me know who should win this round. And I also, in the meantime, while they kind of let each other know who should win and lose in that one, I'm also going to let you guys know who won the first question. And I'm also basing it off of, so what non-den competitor shows the most potential to succeed in the den? Now, both our judges did have different opinions on who actually won that one. So we did go to you guys, the viewers, to vote, and you guys actually voted in favor of. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, you guys voted in favor of Lon. So Kate wins that first round question. Yes.
I feel vindicated because I was furious.
With 71% of the votes. Yes, for that one in particular.
71%?
Wow.
People fucking hate me.
The thing is, okay, I do want to clarify. When it comes to voting, if they only have a few minutes to vote. So that's why I implore you guys, if you guys do want to vote and you make your opinions known and all that good stuff, you do have only a few minutes to really let us know. So it's pitiful. Click on that link the moment you see it. Let us know. Get voting. Jake Yakoveta is the man, and he has the link and everything ready to go. So get voting.
I would also would like to take 1 minute to say, John Roca, in case you're watching, just kidding. We also really like you, and we think we would be great on the team. And also want to bring Dan Merle along with you. That would be fine. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees.
I would love to hear the extended argument of who are you dropping to get these two players?
Oh my gosh.
I have to drop 3 people.
I do love me some cutthroat matches and discussions, but I don't want to cry today, Rachel. I don't want to cry today. But actually, speaking of cutthroat, I typically do not mention who is the winner of the second and third round questions. However, for the second round question, both our judges decide Ben is the winner.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
meaning
so does Kate.
Meaning Better Paul Saul is the winner of the best team for sure. So meaning both our competitors are going to be walking into our third round debate, each having 1 point. So who's going to be the winner walking away?
Well, I was planning on winning the first 2 rounds because my last pick is not good.
That's not true.
I actually thought, honestly, initially, just looking at it, I was like, yeah, actually, I preferred yours, to be honest. But you guys don't, everyone in the chat, just you wait. This is a really great one. And yeah, so please hang around and be patient, please, because this is a really great question. Rachel, will you please do the honors in reading our final question?
All right, guys. Question number 3, and for the tie-breaking win, what celebrity would be the best spokesperson for the den?
Oh my gosh!
And now we get to find. Now we're digging out the coin, the official coin, so that we can figure out who gets to go first.
Exactly. I'm about to mention we use this. We use an action coin here at Call to Action to determine who is going to go first or defer as well. They have your choice. So, are you going to be Team Trader? Sorry, Team Trader. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Whammy. Team Trader, or our Lord and Savior Andrew Guy. So, who would like to pick which side?
Don't you probably have to flip a coin to see who flips the coin, right? Is that
No. You just let me know which side you want, and so if it lands on your side, you get to choose.
I want Team Trader.
Damn it! I was going to pick Team Trader. I'll take Team Guy. You know why?
Just want to clarify. Team Trader is Ben Bateman. Okay, guys.
You know why? Because we're heels.
Guys,
that reminds me, I need to order my heels t-shirts for our next live in studio match. Like, I have to wear it.
All right,
2021.
It is and Team Trader.
There you go, Kate.
Therefore, would you like to go first or defer for the opening statement?
I would like to defer for the opening statement.
Oh, you son of a bitch. She knows what she's doing.
Yes. All right. So we are going to be starting with you for our opening statement today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's hear it. You have 60 seconds on the clock starting now.
So for my celebrity spokesperson, I wanted someone that has gotten the attention of the people in the last year. You want someone that's coming hot. You want someone that's gone viral, that's trending. The kids have the attention span of gnats these days, and they want someone new. And you want someone on brand. So I picked Carol fucking Baskins. You have the theme right there, people. It sells itself. She is the Tiger Lady. What's up, you all cool cats and kittens? We're here to represent the den today. And if you don't represent them, you might suddenly go missing for years until a cold case investigation comes up, and I might feed you to tigers. So you know what? It's a win-win-win. She's making millions on Cameo already, having people sing her 50-cent lyrics for her birthday. Why not have her come to the den and be the official spokesperson? Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Bless it. It is a great. I actually really love that option, but also I'm kind of curious to see how that's gonna fly. I know as
it won't at all.
As someone that has not seen that documentary series, I kind of want you to appeal to me a little bit and just kind of summarize a tad. So just a little bit.
Do I have to?
I'm sorry.
No, I don't like. I like no. I mean, like you don't need to go into anything about it, but I would love to know some specific pros about her being like an awesome mascot to the den. That's all.
Gotcha.
But over to you, Kate. You
Yes.
also have 1 minute on the clock. Are you ready to let us know your celebrity spokesperson choice?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. You have 60 seconds starting. Meow.
So I also wanted Carol Baskins, but she was taken. So I am going with, I needed somebody to be from Chicago. I needed somebody that represents Chicago. Nobody's going to be surprised by this pick, but I've got a lot of great reasons for it. Michael Jordan. Now, you want to talk about relevance? How about the fact that The Last Dance blew up this year? This guy has more memes than anybody. The attention he would bring for us, and not only that, he's cutthroat. He is the original heel. He was mean to his own teammates. Not a great guy. I'm not a great manager. Do you know what I mean?
30
We're
seconds.
really simpatico in that way. Plus, he's got that Chicago vibe. You know, that's the thing is like we've, everybody, Chicago Kate has become a thing now. And I got to say, honest to God, Michael Jordan has been, since I was a little kid, he's just been it for me. And I got to tell you, he would make us go straight to the tap. Slam dunk.
Okay. Yielding the last few seconds. Slam dunk. Okay, real quickly. I do think someone from the chat, Miss Video Drew herself, is quick to point out, if anything, Scar was clearly the right choice.
Oh,
there you go. That's a great choice. Great choice.
I wasn't thinking that.
But also, Paul is quick to say, although Carol does have killer instinct.
Ooh.
Interesting. Yes. Yeah. So, I'm really kind of excited to see, or the machine, doing you won't get a sniff without me, and then it makes a pun about heels.
So
Just
does she want us to get Jeremy Irons or an actual animated Scar? That's the only question I have.
Does it matter?
No, you're right. You're right.
I was just gonna picture like someone just like almost doing like a Scar cosplay situation, because that's I'm always here for cosplay. All right, guys, you guys heard the opening statements. Rachel, what do you think of these choices? And honestly, what celebrity would you prefer to have as a mascot?
Well, I'm vegan and an animal rights activist, so Carol Baskins for me, Ben, you gotta really sell me on her with feeding people to animals.
Allegedly. She is guilty only by the court of public opinion, okay?
You threatened that. That's all I'm saying. Sell me on Carol. If you can sell me on Carol, that is a huge win. Kate, I want to know how Michael Jordan represents the den, not just the fact that you want to climb him like a sycamore tree, because let's be honest, same. I love tall men, and they make me feel petite and tiny. What can I say? But yeah, I want to hear more about why you chose them, like what they could do for us outside of like nailing cool promos. Like, would they come out and hang out with us? Would they help us study? Yes, Zeke, I do want Kevin Smith, but he is actually in the Mercs. So, tough titties. But yeah, so sell me on this, because they're going to be representing me as well. So
not just the three of you guys on screen right now, but everyone else in the faction. So there's a lot of people that would be under this mascot tree. That's for dang sure. All right. Okay. This is going to be our final debate. Each of our competitors are sitting at 1-1. Kate winning our first debate, and also Ben just winning our second debate as well. So obviously this is getting really intense. And I'm a little scared for it at the same time. All right, you guys have 4 minutes of open debate. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Starting right now.
Let's be honest. If it's not making Michael Jordan money, he doesn't give a shit about it. Let's be real with that. He literally made free throws so a bunch of kids at his camp wouldn't get free shoes. The man is a billionaire and will not give away free shoes to kids.
You're not a billionaire if you've gambled it all away. We don't know how much he has left.
That's the thing. I don't want to get killed over Michael Jordan's bets on my teams match or my Inner Geekdom matches. I don't want that to happen because it has, and we all know this. And also, Carol Baskins, with how she's going to be a manager, she gets hundreds of volunteers to work for free for years for a new t-shirt to take care of deadly animals. You don't think she can get us to play in a movie trivia match and study You don't think she can get people to play for her? You don't think she can inspire us to win, to get a belt, when she can literally convince people to shovel tiger poop for free for years so they can move from a green shirt to a red shirt? Go ahead, Kate.
Okay. Well, I just want to say thank you for your very incorrect opinions on this matter. What I will say is that Michael Jordan, what can Michael Jordan bring to the den? That's Rachel's question. Well, he's Michael Jordan. He's the GOAT. He's a heel. Ben wants to point out he has some pretty dicey attributes. We're heels. He's a heel. I also would like to say the Carol Baskin thing, the reason it doesn't work for me is because she's associated with tigers and we're the lions den, like we're a den of lions. And I know that big cats can be lions too, but I feel like there's always been confusion. People have been like, why is the Chicago, it's the Chicago Bears. Why is it called the den? And I'm like, no, the Chicago thing was just a thing I chose to do. I got assigned the den. So I don't think we need any more confusion about our animals. So let's leave the tigers where they are. You want to say that it's worse that he has gambling debts that a woman potentially fed her?
Potentially.
I'm just saying also.
Potentially.
Also, that's not factual about his father being murdered for that reason. That being said,
oh, except you knew exactly what I was talking about without me mentioning anything.
Rumors are rumors are rumors. What I will say is you're unfortunately making your own argument harder because as I'm seeing in the chat too, and I don't know if we're allowed to pull on that, but you want John Roca. Guess who gets you John Roca? Michael Jordan.
Not with someone with John Roca's ego, and he doesn't want someone taking all the spotlight from him, which Dagnino already does.
Okay, what I'm saying is he loves Michael Jordan. He will do anything to be near Michael Jordan.
A good player does not make a good coach, though. We've seen that. He's a terrible owner for the Bobcats. Or Bobcats, whatever they're called now. They're awful. They have not done anything in years.
Guess
a good player does not mean a good coach.
He's a good cheater. He cheated on his wife really well for years. We could cheat our way to the top. Do you know what I mean? Ooh. I'm just saying, we're heels.
No, just no. Like, at least all my stuff is alleged. It's proven all the shit Michael's done.
No, that's not true. The
I know,
thing with his dad is alleged. It's alleged.
The thing is, dad is very alleged. The Hornets, yeah, that's what they're called. But that's how irrelevant an NBA team is that there's 30 of them and it's 2,000 miles away and I don't know their name because they haven't made the playoffs in God knows how long. So what actual skills would he bring to this? Nothing. He's
cutthroat. He's cutthroat. He'll slice and dice.
Has his cutthroatness brought professional basketball players into the playoffs?
Yeah. No, I'm saying six championship rings. That's
as a player. Is he going to play in the Schmoedown? No, he's a manager.
I'm going to put him in. I'm going to put him in.
And time.
Wow, that went off the fucking rails into a burning pile of shit, and I love it.
Oh, that one got heated. Betty, are we okay?
Oh yeah, you're just wrong.
Yeah.
And like when I say you're wrong, I'm also defending Carol Baskin.
Y'all are right.
Video Drew says the best deciding which murderer will be our mascot.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Alleged
in both cases. Alleged.
Oh god.
She did that shit. She did that shit.
Guys, I see like a whole bunch of people in the chats being like all ready to go, wanting to make votes, and I'm crying. I'm sorry right now. I am legit crying.
I love the fact that Video Drew just started appointing like mass murderers to all of the other factions.
Oh gosh, yeah.
In the chat, that makes me
Video
so
Drew's
happy.
giving me shit for, and she wants to pick Scar, a guy whose hyenas resembled Nazis while they were marching. Let's pump the brakes on Scar real quick, y'all.
At least he's sassy, and he actually was done wrong. Just saying.
And he got Disney villains who are definitely villains, and they're nothing but villains.
Whoa, someone's not placating at all.
I wish we could see Scar's a villain or not. I want to see that.
Yeah, okay. There's I was like, this is fantastic. I'm so excited to go into our final closing statements for the day. And like I mentioned, guys, I see a bunch of people in the chat already saying, I think this person's gonna win. Where can I vote? All that good stuff. But wait until the closing statements to hear their closing statements before you solidify the idea of who you want to walk away with a big win today. And Robert Adams, not much fun stuff happening here. No, I don't know.
Not at all. Can I just refocus us for a hot second onto what the question was asking for? If the question is asking for a celebrity spokesperson, not a manager, not a coach, a spokesperson.
Yeah.
Tell me how they would be a spokesperson for us. That's all I want to know.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we do have 1 minute on the clock. Now, Kate, the coin did toss in your favor, therefore, and you said to defer, so we are going to continue along that route. And Ben, you are going to provide your closing statement. Your closing statement first. Are you ready to really solidify?
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone in the chat, really, like I mentioned, wait until the closing statements, both closing statements, before you solidify who you think is going to walk away with a big win today. Are you ready, Ben?
I'm ready.
All right, let's hear it. You have 60 seconds starting now.
We have two owners here. One person has successfully owned, whether you agree with it or not, which you should not agree with it, a tiger enclosure and has run a successful business. The other owner comes from basketball, is one of the best players in the history of basketball, yet is the worst owner. So who would you want as a spokesperson? A successful business person or a non-successful business person? Yes, he's had success with Nike and Jordan, but also he's not a good person. I don't want him representing the Den because he's just going to be a mouthpiece and he won't actually get involved. He'll come in, he'll be like, oh yeah, go Den. Go buy Jordans. They're full price. I don't care. Buy. And that's all Michael Jordan will do. And then he'll go fund more prisons.
10 seconds.
That's it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right.
I love it. I love it so much.
The morality behind the man that is the man, the myth, legend, Michael Jordan. Okay. All right. Breaking it down. And we are going to go over to Kate. You also have 60 seconds. What's going on? You also have 60 seconds on the clock, starting now.
Okay, so here's the thing. Michael Jordan, you're pretending like he's not going to be a good spokesperson. Look at the shoes he sold. That he's a spokesperson for Nike. Not only that, did you see him act in Space Jam?
Yes.
After performance.
Yeah.
He knows he takes his job seriously. He builds a basketball court on the Warner set so that he can be good at his movie job, but keep being good at basketball. Listen, what we want is our team name on the mouths of people. Michael Jordan starts talking about, Michael Jordan appears in a documentary. It's all everybody talks about. Michael Jordan has a shoe. It's all that anybody talks about. Michael Jordan has a Schmoedown team. That's all anybody talks about. So the fact that he would be speaking for us, the fact is, you're right. He isn't a great guy. He's a great basketball player. But what's great about that is that we're heels. We're not supposed to be a face team. We can't have somebody. We can't have Bugs Bunny from Space Jam. We have to have Michael Jordan. I yield my time, Senator.
And all right. Okay. So we are going to be moving right along. You guys, that is it. You heard it all. Okay. So our ghost judge and Rachel are going to be letting me know their final decision on who should win this debate. And I'm just waiting right now to find out. In the meantime, Jake is also going to provide the link right here. Guys, go ahead and click away. It is also in the description box below as well. Click on that link. Let us know. And we are actually, guys.
Can I just before we do this, can I just profess my undying love for Video Drew? Because not that one. Where did it go?
Wait, which one? Oh, sorry.
Ah!
Wait, it keeps moving. It keeps moving. Gosh darn it.
Guys, stop commenting for a hot second. I can't find it.
Which one?
Video Drew, where did you go? There we go.
Ah! No. Is it? No, no.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the
Video-
Oh,
one.
it is?
video-
That's
video
the first
the
one I
one.
clicked on.
I absolutely love that. It makes me happy. Yeah,
Danny DeVito would be good. I admit that Danny DeVito would have been good.
because he could dress up in a tiger or a lion costume, and it would make me so happy.
What makes us so happy?
So happy.
So happy. Yeah. Danny DeVito is by far like one of the. He's like consistently in the conversation for some of the best casting decisions of all time. You know, anything he's a part of is perfect casting. I mean, everything from Seth to Smoochie to Penguin to Man on the Moon
To Matilda.
It's always
to Matilda,
it's
which
always
he
sunny.
also directed.
Oh yeah, he saved Always Sunny. It was about to be
Yeah.
canceled.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, that's like a whole conversation right there, guys. We're done. You guys survived your first Schmoebate. Well done. Okay, and guys, we have our winner.
It's Kate.
Our winner today.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so sad.
Getting both judges on their side. Both our ghost judge and Rachel winning 2 out of 3 questions today. It is in favor of Kate Mulligan.
I was like, I know I didn't get both judges.
Winner,
I know I didn't get both judges, so I know it's Kate.
Mulligan. Congratulations, boo.
Me too. I won something this year.
You know what? You deserve it after like the craziness that you've had today. That's for dang sure.
Man. Woo.
I
You guys, I'd like to. Do I give a speech now? Is that how this works?
can.
You should, absolutely.
I just want to. Oh wait, let me see if I can do a Renee Zellweger. I just want to say we should not be eating animal. No, wait. What was her speech? Anyway, never mind. I don't have a speech plan. You guys, thank you. I love talking with Ben. So this is great. Also, Ben's ideas are really good, except for the Carol Baskins one.
I mean, I have
You're
to
right.
say,
This was a totally serious debate, and I really want Carol Baskins to be the fucking spokesperson of the Den.
That's true.
Jesus
That's
Christ, people.
I mean, I have to say, Ben, you did put up a really good argument. And I was with you with Carol. Like, to get me to side with Carol, that says a lot about your arguing. But then Kate brought up the fact that
it was supposed to be spokesperson, not manager.
well, no,
Oh.
she brought up in her closing arguments the fact that Michael would, bring in the global audience, which I don't think that Carol could do. But it was so much fun. I love watching you guys debate, and now I just now I want to get in it back again. Alex, find me a match.
All right.
Like,
now
just
you're going
fun,
too far. Like Trump may have been. If you really think Carol Baskins is worse than Trump, get the fuck out of here.
Whoa.
Guys,
I think Carol Baskins personally, I think Video Drew must have been one of her volunteers and didn't get that red shirt that she was promised or something.
No, Video Drew would never do anything.
I
She would only be posing with them
Okay.
so that she could free the tigers.
I hope so.
By free, I mean steal and house them in her own house. Because I would visit. I've wanted a tiger for a very long time, but just a pet.
guys, I have to say this was a fantastic debate, but we have to not only you guys, the competitors, Ben and Kate, obviously, and Rachel, one of the real loves of my life, obviously, but we have our mystery ghost judge, who I'm about to bring on screen, and I just want to thank her ahead of time, not only for being amazing and awesome in every way, but let's just bring her on up. Ghost judge, you may
Turn your camera on.
turn it on.
Grover's camera does not need to be on.
What is it?
Okay. Okay? It's like the camera doesn't have to be on if you want. Oh, yeah.
That's a really good Grover voice.
That's my best Grover impression.
It's really good.
I tried to dress like a judge with like a cloak.
Oh yeah, look at you.
I'm in for that. I'm in for
This
it.
little scalloped thing, but you can't really see that. Anyways.
I love it. I love it.
Love it.
Good job,
There's a
everyone.
lot.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well, I do know a lot. There's so much love in the chat. Brienne, I told y'all. I do know there's someone that was called. I think it was you. There's a lot of love, a lot of yays. And also a lot of love for that Grover voice as well, I gotta say.
There's only like a few sayings that I can do, but it was the one thing that would get my kids to laugh out of the bathtub when they were little babies.
Oh.
Like they would die laughing at my Grover voice. So,
And I mean, to be fair, Super Grover is one of the best superheroes ever created. So
True.
I'm with you on that one.
He should be the spokesperson for the den. That's who
Yes.
it should be. It should be.
Both
Oh my
y'all
God.
wrong. It should have been Grover. Okay. Well, you guys, this is it. Thank you guys so much.
So fun. Thank you.
Yes, I am going to ask you guys to hang out with me for a hot second after you get done recording. But overall, I would love to know some of your thoughts, final takeaways, and everything. But, before we kind of break things over, congratulations to Kate. Ben, you played fantastic. I would love to have you back on again. But also, Brienne, I know this is your first time on Schmoebates as a ghost judge. What is your, what'd you think?
I really appreciated that third and final round. It got real heated. It got real specific, and there was a lot of passion. So I just want to say nice work, everyone, in that third round. The first two were just warm-ups.
That's right.
That's warm-ups. Yes, it was just warm-ups. And all right, well, let's just gonna get down to it. Rachel, where can we find you and your beautiful face and everything you're working on?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at RM Silvestrini. I have a weekly show tomorrow night. Well, it's every Thursday night, but tomorrow night I have the great and amazing and badass Molly Damon on at 6:30 p.m. PDT. Movies, Music, and Mayhem is happening every week. I'm going to be releasing my next month of guests, so you guys can make that and put that in your schedule and come by. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. And then if you find me on Facebook, just join the Den fan page or the Switchblade Syndicate. We have a lot of fun. I also have a Patreon, and we do a monthly hangout and a whole bunch of other stuff. There's more stuff coming. I'm just really slow in getting it all together. But we have fun and hang out, and keep your eye. I have a match on Monday for the singles tournament against Liz Lightning Miller. So make sure and watch that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And yes, Video Drew, you can come on. I'm going to be contacting you to come on and talk musicals with me, for sure.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that. Ryan Payne does also say, has a brief Schmoebate proposal as well. Brienne's Grover voice up against Brett's Elmo voice. Let's make it happen.
With
Brienne,
Roxy's
is that
Yoda
something-
as the judge.
Oh my gosh.
But they can only argue over like either Sesame Street issues, like
Yes. of
issues
course.
that address that, or like just awful adult things that you should not hear either of those voices discussing. I want one or the other.
Absolutely. Brienne, is that something you feel like you can handle, a debate in nothing but that Grover voice? That's pretty taxing, physically speaking.
I
of course.
feel like the only way I could do it is if you don't see my face.
It would still be probably the highest viewed debate ever.
It would. You know what?
Brienne-
Scratch that. You know what? It will.
Brienne, do you have that book? There's a monster at the end of the book, that
Yes,
golden book. Yes. So
And I have
that's-
the app, which
Oh
is
my God.
amazing.
that hurts my voice when I try to do Grover. It hurts my voice. Like when they're like, read this book, I'm like, you know what? I think that book is broken. Like,
Guys, here's a fun fact. There was
hurts
this one
so hard.
time when Mark Ellis did like an impression of someone on this podcast called Three's Too Much, and he used his voice so harsh that he
Oh.
lost it. He
I
could not
believe-
speak anymore.
I
He's like,
believe
I
it.
can't do that impression ever again.
I believe it. Oh my God. That's how I feel about Grover. So God bless if you end up doing that match.
One day, you never know for sure. Kate, where can we find you? Everything you're working on, and just so your overall beautiful face.
Well, you can find me 2 blocks north and 1 block east of Video Drew. If you know where Video Drew lives, you can come on down. That's on next door. No, you can find me. I just have Instagram and Twitter. So Katest Mom Ever in both places. And yeah, we've got some great matches coming up for the Den. And also, the truth of it is, I'm glad I won this because Ben's won so much for the Den this year. that's what's important, that I finally bring in a W for us. So this is a shared win with Ben.
Yes, it is a huge win for the faction for sure. And over to you, Ben. Where can we find you? Your beautiful face, and I know you're always working on 1,000,001 things. So go ahead. Whip it out.
Main thing I want to talk about is twitch.tv/thebengoddard. I stream there about 4 or 5 days a week. And this Sunday, the last Sunday of every month, we do marble races, where if you're a Twitch sub over there, like it's like a game where you literally, if you're a Twitch sub, you just put in your name in the chat and you get to play. And then the winner, we're doing 15 races. The winner of each race gets $10. And then we're like assigning points to like the winners and stuff. And then the point leader at the end of the 15 races gets $100 because like all my patrons and Twitch subs and stuff, they help me out so much. They've supported me so much. So that's my small way of giving back to like my Twitch subs and stuff like that. So if you guys want to come by, it's $5 for a Twitch sub, or if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch sub if you connect those accounts. So come on by. You have the possibility of winning $250 in one night. So come on by. It's a lot of fun.
And can I just send a huge shout out to the Bandit Brigade? You guys have been such huge supporters of us as the Pride, and I just absolutely love and adore you guys. You guys are the absolute fucking best, and I just cannot express my love and appreciation for you enough. So,
yes, it is a really wonderful group for sure, a group of awesome people. And over to you, Brienne, obviously always working on one a million things, but more importantly, the real voice behind Grover. Where can we find you? Everything you're doing?
You know what? I don't really have anything to plug, but what I do have is, so right now there's fires up in Northern California. The CSU fire is really close, not only to my family, but also to a place that I love, which is called Mount Herman. And we go there every single summer. I went there as a kid, and it is in threat of burning down pretty much. So I would love it if you could go over to mountherman.com/give, or no, not .com. It might be .org. mountherman.org/give.
And
one of the two. Try the com, try the org.
Is Mount spelled out? Is it Mount MOUNT or
yes, it is.
Okay. Mount Herman. Mount Herman. Okay.
Here, so I'm grabbing it real quick from
yes, me too.
I'm grabbing it real quick from
it's in the chat right now, guys.
It is already in the chat.
I'm from Northern California. My mother still lives up in San Jose. Like, guys, it's a really serious issue. Keep your eyes posted, keep your prayers coming, because Northern California is burning. And I hate to say it, but it's getting to Santa Ana's for SoCal. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we are not the next ones to deal with it.
Here, Jacob, put it in the private chat too, because I can't post it in the thingamabob. So you want it? Cool.
Yes, it is. But say it's in there. It's all good to go. All right. And it seems that we do have someone. Actually, you know what? Real quickly, if I can find it. Yes, it's that right there. I'm also going to include it in the description box here below when once I get done. I can't multitask. I'm that person. But also, Video Drew, she has something to say real quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and give her the link real quick.
Oh.
So, yeah, she has something to say here in a hot second. And the woman has many...
Do I need to listen to her say that my Carol Baskin's choice was bad? Because I'll just fucking leave. Like, I get it. It was a fun choice.
I honestly thought, when I saw it, I was like, that is the most on-brand and perfect choice, if anything, to be honest.
It really was.
So, I'm not going to lie. I really do think so. If I were to pick someone, okay, I do want to let you know, we have asked this question before to the movie guys when they debated. It was awesome. They actually had a Trump impersonator come on, and also the 60s Batman.
Oh, God,
come
that was
on.
so great.
I want to see if I can find it now. I'm kind of curious.
I will say, I would have picked, oh my God, what's his name? He plays for Houston. JJ, he's super fucking attractive. JJ Watt, yeah. Because he's like so motivational and so positive and wonderful and can be such a badass. Oh, Jesus.
Hey. What's up, guys? Oh, wait a second. I still have this open. Hold on. Let me close
He
out.
never gets that excited when he sees me.
Hey,
Jesus.
what's up, guys?
I'm getting traded for long, guys.
I know.
You're hearing it first.
I'm just really excited to be here. Just wanted to take a minute and say that, like, you all did really great tonight. Ben, Carol Baskins was the worst pick you could possibly pick out of all the serial murderers. No, they're evil in the world.
She's not a serial murderer, just one.
I know.
Just one.
Yeah.
suspected
You want
murderer.
somebody who's more alleged.
It's alleged, technically. Yeah.
It's allegedly
Exactly.
She
So
put
what-
the guy in the septic tank. We're not sure.
Exactly. So what has she done?
Save
Cats
cats.
on everything. That's what.
Anyway, I didn't want to say no. Shout out to the Den. We love you guys very much. We were watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, and then I saw like the tweet that Lon was going to be one of the contestants.
We saw tweeted that it was being debated whether I should join the Den or John Roca. So obviously,
Yes. We were like, this isn't going to go his way.
Egomaniac that I am, I was like, turn that on.
Yeah. And we were assuming it's going to go bad, but it didn't. It went well. And
it went well for me.
And also,
it went
Kate,
well for us, Lon.
Kate,
yeah.
Kate, congrats on your
so you heard it here
win.
first. It went well. Lon wants to leave swag.
I did.
Kate,
Winston doesn't know how to find me, so I don't think we could even do a proper exchange.
Kate. Good job with Tom. Good job with Tom. That was pretty good job with Tom. Do you actually have a turtle?
Do I actually have a what?
A turtle.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're down the street. How many houses away can I like walk there?
Who wants to come play with the turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, it's not like a glider. It looks like a box. It looks like a box turtle. What kind of turtle is that?
I'll go get it. It's a leopard tortoise. It's a baby leopard tortoise.
Oh
I'll
my
get it.
God! Yeah,
His
go
name-
get him. Go get him.
His name's Tommy Johnson.
Is
He's
ecstatic.
gonna poop on me.
But okay, honestly now
Oh.
realizing, these options here, I'm now legitimately so distraught that Grover was not in the conversation. And I do think Brienne is right on the money here, as shoulda, coulda, woulda be the spokesperson for the Den.
I'm gonna go with Rachel and myself and say Scar was like clearly Scar.
Yeah.
Girl, okay.
I have a drawing in mind of Scar in like two pairs of heels. Yeah, just yeah.
You should have said a hurricane. That's your spokesperson. How do you get it in a room?
It's timely. Timely reference.
But how are you gonna get it in a room? Oh my God! Oh my God!
And that's the one that went on a little adventure and was missing for a few days.
Yeah, he was sweet.
Gamera is just like that, but standing up.
So Gamera is a stand-up turtle.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to learn the Godzilla things, and that's a stand-up turtle. That is so pretty. I want to touch it. I had a turtle once. He's gorgeous.
His little dinosaur feet do it for me. We also look at his little tail.
Oh my God!
He has like belly because usually the little cowboy hat on belly are like full swipies.
I can wear a cowboy hat.
Yes, they are. Look at him. Oh, they're little
That is a
ribs.
beautiful.
Gorgeous. He's not happy with me right now. I'm sorry, baby. You were sleeping, weren't you?
Turtle, though.
Well, if you ever need a babysitter for that turtle, just give me your actual like literal address. I know you're a couple blocks around.
Now, just let's
Stay on
go
there.
down there.
Just walk
you on
around
next
her block
door.
yelling Kate. She'll answer.
I mean, we are in the same next door community. We
sure are.
The same next door community.
The next door app.
When he
Yeah.
was missing.
All the same racists complained to both of them at the same time.
Yeah, that's basically what happened with next door. Anyway, I didn't mean to hog up. You guys,
Let's be honest. You meant to take over.
Ben, that marble racing sounds awesome. That's crazy amount of money. I'm like, wow, that's like as much as I make on Patreon. So I'm gonna go try to win that money.
Right?
Yeah, come on by, guys. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can
And
be
also-
stoned and win money. I'm in.
Is there a way to win money, like human money, like for good
Yeah,
purposes?
actual.
That's
I'm
not
trying to
Bitcoin. It's real money.
scams.
Scams
not
and
Ben. I'm
followers.
trying to like I'm making money otherwise.
Oh,
Okay.
I see scams and flams.
Okay, love you guys. What do they say when they're done crashing intros? Goodbye forever. We love you very much. Bye.
Love you guys.
Goodbye. I'll see you on the block.
Bye, guys. Guys, speaking of goodbye, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate it. Everyone in the chat, you guys have been wonderful. If you voted, even more wonderful. Thank you so much. Please, while you're down there, please like, subscribe, and ring that itty bitty bell. And please leave a comment. We really appreciate it. And yeah, that kind of helps us. We're trying to find ways to improve and everything all the time. But I'm Alex Mack, part of the Call to Action crew. You can find me on Twitter at RealAlexMack. But also, you can find me hosting a show called Cinema Bias with Video Drew herself, where we dive into our personal movie challenges. Drew has never seen Karate Kid. And I don't know how she's never seen Karate Kid. We're diving into that movie next week. And the week following, we're going to dive into Mulan, since she's never seen that as well. And I am very angry about it. But so definitely come check us out. Marisol McKee is going to be our ghost next week. sorry, a guest next week. So from the corruption, it's going to be all down a bag of chips. Come hang out. But yeah, next week, I have no idea what's going to happen on Schmoebates. I really don't know, but hopefully another faction-specific episode. But guys, thanks so much. I'll see you soon. Love you guys, and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye, friends.